Hello guys, welcome to my channel Techmon.in. If you have been following me, so you already know I'm experimenting with Midjourney, and previously in two videos I've shared some of the tricks. First one is related to letter O and another one is related to trains. In this video, I'm going to cover another letter, which is letter T. Previously I covered letter O, and according to Wikipedia, letter frequency, letter O appears 7.5% of the text, which is very high, and it is one of the highest occurring letters. Uh, Second letter today I'm going to cover is letter T, which you can see occurs in 9.1% of the text. So why I'm sharing like what percentage of text these letters appear is that the higher number of text or words these letter appear, then definitely there will be more wider variations in the results we are going to get. Because if a particular letter only appear in one kind of text, for example, maybe T appears in only robot, for example, just so we are always going to get results related to robot, for example. But if a particular letter is appearing a lot many different kind of words, then there will be much more variation. So at least these are my interpretations based on what I had observed in my experimentations with Midjourney. So hopefully with this letter T, we are going to get amazing results. So I won't waste any more of your time. And as you can see on my screen already, I was experimenting with some of the with letter T, and as you can see, this is a robot appearing, and this is some another style, right? So we are going to quickly cover that, but before that, let me transition to fast mode so I can get the results faster. So let's get started, guys. So first, I'm just going to type letter T. So let's see, and I'm going to re-roll these multiple times. So as suggested by one of my subscribers, Big Meta, I think. So he shared a good insight. Like if we are just generating a particular result one time, we may see a random result, right? And the results may be inconclusive. So definitely, larger the sample size, more confident we can be about those results. But there is a limited amount of resources I have here, and also I'm going to keep the video short. I'm going to run each one of them 2 or 3 times so that we see decent variation, and also the patterns we are observing, we are little more confident on that. So as you can see, I have ran here letter T 3 times. So meanwhile, these are generating. Another thing I'm going to experiment. If you have been following my videos, you know this is the pattern generally I go with. I first generate single character, use single letter just one time, then repeat them over the time, over multiple times, like 3 4 5 7, and then I keep on going. So I'm going to run 4 times. Generally, I've seen like repeating 4 times works better. So I'm going to run those 3 times. So meanwhile it is running, let's look at our results. So I think the sum of the results are already here. So this one. So as you can see, only women faces are appearing, at least 3. So why it could be the case? Because like generally the adjectives used with women are beautiful, right? So beautiful contains T, pretty contains T, right? Due to such reasons, might be the women faces are appearing. And again, as I shared before, it could be due to the bias in the data set. Apart from that, as you can see here, it is generating mountains. So definitely T comes in there, and it is generating a face, definitely not a T, and no eyelashes or eyes, something. But definitely this is generating something like a road, mountain. These contain T, and there is some truck kind of object here, right? So it again contains T. So it could be due to those, but let's look at other results. So as you can see here, again, 2 women, pretty beautiful women are getting a pair. Now this is a boy or kid. I don't know why none of those person, boy, kid, child, uh, T doesn't appear in any of them, but we are observing this. So maybe if you have any idea or any word you know which can be attributed to this, I would love to know. Again, this is, as you can see, the again man face is appearing and no T, and even here is no T. And there are some buildings, again no T, but as you can see, there is a paint splattered on the man's face, so definitely it could be due to paint, right? T. It might be appearing from there, or it could be coincidental. But again here, if you see, like there on this boy face also, there is slight black paint appearing here also, as you can see, spots or splattered paint is here, and same here, as you can see, right, on women face and her ears. So there is yellow shaded, right, and here also the paint is splattered all over the picture itself, so it could be due to that. So we are going to move ahead. So here again you can see again a child face, spectacles maybe, that's why lenses are appearing T, or it could be completely coincidental. Here old man, little old, 40s or 50s is appearing, and you can see he's wearing a hat, T again. Then there are some glasses, again spectacles, it could be that. And as you can see here again, there is a paint splattered on women face and even this man, right? So such hard face, and again there is some like white paint is dripping and all, right? So it could be due to the paint in letter T. So at least from the two we can see the paint like patterns appearing and spectacles from this. Now coming to third one, again we can see here, now there is some bird like appearing, I don't know why. Which bird is it? Eagle like feather, maybe, I don't know, which contains T. But here some technology, right? Terminator like face, right? As you can see the red spot here, some mechanical part. So again, Terminator, T contains their robot, something like that might have triggered this. Apart from that, nothing here. Even I don't see paint here in both of these. I don't know, maybe just pretty and uh, beautiful might be causing it, or just random bias in the data set causing more women faces to appear. And here again you can see these are like shattered pieces, so T could be there, and here it is like look like blood or paint, you can say. And it is more like faces, something is shattered or something hit boys head very hard, right? So again, apart from these shattered pieces, metal, maybe steel pieces, that's how this T is appearing. But apart from that, I do not have very strong opinion on that. Now moving on, so we now see at least like T is causing some variations in the results. So we are going to move ahead. This time I tried T multiple times. Before we look at the results, I'm going to run another uh, variation of it, which is TT. So I'm going to run it quickly 3 times. I can run more also, but it will take longer time to for us to look at the results. So I'm just going to quickly run short number of times. And let me, before that also, let me run TT multiple times. Okay. So 3, 4 general pattern I go with. Second time, and let's see. Let's look at the results. So this, in these results, I think I made a mistake here. Mistake in the sense the work we were reviewing here, we repeated T 4 times. My bad. So above we were just looking at the results where T was 1 time. Here we are looking at the results when T was the frequency of the T was increased, and when we increased the frequency, then we were seeing this Terminator kind of pattern, dark gloomy kind of shades, and here the glass or steel or metal object like splattered across or hit the boy. So that's kind of pattern we are observing. And in another case, again, as you can see, like this is normal, this is normal, I could not make any sense of these. But here, as you can see, now there is a difference. Again, paint is splattered, orange eyes, these flower-like things, but nothing unusual. But now in this one, like this is wonderful, right? Whale has appeared here. She's like swimming in the ocean, a sea. But on top of that, you can see mountain-like structure here, ground, earth, like T contains in that, a mountain T is there, and there is a clear focus on the tree, right? And you can see the roots are also coming again, T is there, right? So we can clearly see somehow when we increase the frequency, it is emphasizing more on letter T, and with emphasis, like look at how clearly tree can be visible even in when image in such a low resolution. And here the roots are also so clear, right? I'm already liking this concept, to be honest, and I'm going to upscale it later, but we can see how T is influencing the results. So in this one again, we see like this is definitely something different. More flowers are appearing, and something I don't know where how T might be triggering it. Maybe just pretty and women. Here you can see in this one, right? This is like a suit kind of thing, armor suit kind of thing, some technological related. So again, some things related to T, at least some bits contain that steel, suit, so on. Again, some bits of paint here, as you can see, is splattered. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe again some metal object, because we are seeing here, right? In above, also we see like boy, when we are repeating T 4 times, boy has been hit by like these metal is coming out, or they hit the boy, something like that. And here also we are seeing this pattern. I don't know what's here, but at least this is seems like that. And here also you can see these shards or pieces of metal hitting the boy, and like this blood, you can say, or paint is splattered, right? Again, similar pattern can be seen here. Now as you can see, the frequency has increased a bit, but these look less like metallic parts but more like feathers to me. But yeah, at least the paint is there, the splattering is there, right? So something which might be caused, paint splattering, scattered, these might be the words which might be causing these results. So now moving on, we are going to see now, look at double T, just single time. And as you can see now, when we do that, it is more related to bike, speed, racing, right? As you can see, this is helmet, clear focus on the helmet. So T contains in that. And here, complete entire picture of a bike, a person riding a bike, and he's wearing a helmet. So I can only make maybe helmet is causing, but or suit might be causing it, tires might be causing it. All these contain T. Bike definitely does not contain, but motorbike, right, it contains, right? So T is also in there. So maybe motorbike, such words might be there in the data set causing it. And here also you can see such a beautiful, like a guy is riding and clearly looks like he's racing, right? So again, we have such helmet is there, suit is there, tires, like complete picture of bike, motorbike is there. So as you can see, and even this lady here, right, women, she's definitely pretty. And you can see the costume, again T in there, the she's wearing is little related to race or something, right? She's going for race or something and has suit up for that. So as you can see, when we are writing T, then such things are appearing, and this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. So I'll come to others later, but as you can see, uh, tiger, which contains T, is riding a bike. This is amazing. Like without specifying anything, it just generated that, right? So I'm going to upscale it. We'll look at the details later. But again, amazing. I can't take my eyes off this one. So if you see her again, like she's suited up, and again it looks like from motorbike race, motor races, and so on. So you can clearly see the helmet she's wearing and the costume. So again, here as you can see, like the guy is skating out something or trying to make a turn, and you can see like such clarity and detail, right? So as he is pressing on the brakes, the person is pressing the brake, the like front is bent, like bike is lifted from the back and front is bent. And as you can see here, like sands are clearly like blowing, right? And again, you can see the, like it is able to visualize the speed, like the direction and everything, like since it is racing, you can see the water or these things rushing backwards, right? And again, here clear focus is on tire, bike, suit, helmet, and everything. So if you are a person who to create loves bikes, race, and everything, and you want to create some art related to that, so double T is the letter you should go with. So this is funny, guys. This is funny actually. Above we saw tiger racing, and here we saw a gorilla on the bike, right? And this gorilla's bike looked really, really cool, guys. So definitely, I'm going to upscale this one as well, and let's see where we get onto it. And here also you can see this gorilla, right? Orangutan, gorilla. I don't know how it is getting triggered, but maybe due to orangutan or something. But again, you can see clear the details, right? Tire is clearly visible, then the motorbike and the suit is clearly visible, right? So, and there are some bits of helmet, but it has not completely created the helmet. Maybe when I upscale, it might come up, but I don't have very high hope. If we look at this women, again, there are some technological, I don't say motorbike race suit or something, but definitely some Terminator technology related, some suit she is wearing. It can be clearly seen. And here also she's wearing some futuristic suit again. So we know like when we use double T, even once we get bike suits, something related to motorbikes and all. And here, as you can see, guys, like lion, I don't know why lion, but it look, you can say it might be getting triggered due to tiger, forest, tree or something. And you can see like women face here, and she's wearing some suit, and there is a bird. I don't know why bird is appearing, but there is grassy here, maybe forest, trees, something might be triggering, and we clearly see a lion, or you can say tiger face it. So again, beautiful results, guide, and that is just by using double T. And when I increase the frequency of double T, repeated it 4 times, now I'm just getting more bike related. Here you can see some paint kind of, this is cool, right? Paint style. And here again, focus is on just bikes and motorbikes and suits. So I'm not going to go into detail these. And here, so in in all the 6 picks, whether we use double T a single time on, or when we repeat double T multiple times, we clearly see a theme here, right? Motorbikes, motorbikes, motorbikes. So if you are a fan of it, you just use these letters and you'll get amazing results, guys. Now coming to, so again, this is another sample. Maybe I overran it, but again, focus is on bikes. So this is the tiger we upscaled, and you can look at the detail, right? Even the jacket he's wearing, and it is completely so beautifully infused. And just look at the bike color it gave, right? So since tiger skin is a little orangish, so it also gave the bike orange color, right? Such detail, and so smart this Midjourney algorithm or model is. And here also same theme here. Gorilla is a little blackish, so as you can see, the suit, the hands are also so pretty neat and clean, guys. And the bike color is little grayish blackish it gave. So but hand it didn't generate properly. Maybe I have to create variations to get it right, because you can clearly see on the handle the hands, but hands are also here, right? So definitely. And even the backside, if you look at it, the bike, it is kind of like it hit something. It's not completely formed, but still it is amazing results. I may maybe generate multiple version to get it right, but we saw something is we are on right track. So now I'm going to repeat letter T maybe 3 times, or maybe let's quickly skip to 4. Uh, Maybe you can try with 3T what happens, and share with me over my Twitter, Instagram, or even on YouTube comments. Just do let me know if you try what happens with 3Ts. I'm going to skip over it because of the time constraints we have. I don't want to make this video very long that you guys don't have time to watch it. So I've repeated it thrice, and I'm going to even run it multiple times. So let me do that. So I'm repeating it 4 times. You can again play with it, repeat it 3 times, 4 times, 7 times, 8 times, n number of times, and see if anything changes. So, but to be honest, double T is the keyword to go for if you want something. Best keyword I've found. so far. But yeah, let's wait a couple minutes. I think some amazing results are there for us, guys. Amazing, amazing. I can clearly see this bot kind of skull face and waiting for it to generate it. But yeah, other results are also look pretty. Something different is coming up. So let's wait for. So okay, I think we have it. So we have our first result with four teeth together. So when we have four T's together, nothing unusual, uh, just a pretty face. Here again we see the paint splattered across. So at least we know when we are going with the word T, paint is something going to be one major theme. Here she's so pretty, guys, but nothing unusual. I don't know what T is, but at least I don't see anything. Maybe if you guys know something different, do let me know in the comments. Here again, she's pretty. I can see some paint splattering, but again, spectacles. Again, we saw above as well. When we generate UST, we see spectacles appearing. But nothing too unique about it. But here, as you can see, guys, so this is totally mechanical. Like this is a person's face, and you can see these gears, the technology, you can say, right? So it's like a robot with a human like face, right? So as you can see these gears, like things coming up, and headphones is there, and some capacitors or something like that is there, nut and bolts, right? So amazing result, and this is completely out of the world, guys, out of the world. So as you can see, there is a skull, but you can clearly see the skull has like googly eyes, like some lenses or something, some technology related. And even I don't know what to make of it. There is a frame, maybe like this skull was modified to maybe create a robot out of it. So maybe some advanced race used human skulls or some animal skull, and they put technologies on top. Like here there are some gears, then there is this headgear or something. So amazing. And the color scheme, like there is some reddish, blood reddish shade here, then blue, and the contrast is so beautiful, guys. Let me upscale and we'll see later how it looks in bigger scale. Again, pretty girl, nothing major here. Now something has changed. We saw above like flowers start to appear. I don't have a very strong hypothesis. Maybe the flower name I'm missing. There might be something specific about this flower. But apart from that, I see some black, and this is some technological gear she's wearing on her neck. But apart from that, nothing major. But it looks pretty, like she's underwater. Again, we see the paint, and it is like getting dissolved in water. So pretty, guys, pretty results. So again with triple T, here these three I'm going to skim over because I don't have very strong intuition what it might be generating. And this is, guys, again the flowers are appearing, and here also like flower it started forming. So I don't know why these flowers. Do let me know in the comments if you have any good hypothesis on that. But again, we can see the clothing. It looks like little some suit kind of thing. So little advanced clothing, right? So amazing. Maybe these flowers are related to plant, maybe. So it might be trying to generate plant. Again, I don't have very strong hypothesis. Now, guys, when I repeat it four times, set of these four times, we are seeing completely different results. I don't know why skulls are appearing. Maybe skulls are related to death, and death contains D again. So maybe these skulls are appearing from death kind of words. But again, this looks like Will Smith or something. I don't know. But why it is appearing YT, I don't have any strong hypothesis. But I can clearly see the colorful pattern, paint splattered on this. And these shattered pieces of metal or something. So this is a common theme we are seeing. And here also you can see paint splattered across. That funky look is there, death is there. And also you can see it is not just the skull, but it is like an entire skeleton. And we can clearly see the skeleton is wearing some technological some advanced suit, and there are also some gears on top, and we can clearly see the spectacles as well. So definitely this is combination from T, and we saw the frequency of T in the English text, right? It was 9%, above 9%. So definitely we'll see a lot of varying results. In below one also we clearly see the again teeth. T contains, maybe that's how skull is getting triggered. Death, teeth, multiple keywords are there, and again we can see the paint like it is getting dissolved from the skull, and the color, I really like the colors, guys, for both of these. So skip moving on. So here again we see the paint kind of pattern, and we clearly see she is wearing some spacesuit kind of. Maybe she's a time traveler or something, or maybe going to space. So definitely we see all those gear like things, technological gears, suit and all. And here also she's like maybe it didn't form completely, but it looks to me like this is some underwater breathing gear it was trying to generate, because we can see like it was trying to generate some eye goggles or something, so she can see clearly in the water. And here it was trying to generate some something to cover over the mouth, right? Mouth or nose, so maybe she can breathe. And this gear on the ears could be due to maybe to uh, block water from going into the ears, or here underwater the instruction whoever is telling her what. And the suit or the clothing she is wearing is also like suit, and there is some tiny human like structure, like something's there but nothing major. And here also we can see nothing, like just pretty face, right? So moving on, here again, right? Clearly we see the skull forming, like the person is half dead. Again, maybe like the gear it is wearing, as we saw above, it was trying to make girl wear some gear like this to prevent, maybe there was toxicity in the nature, and maybe some gas leak or something, and guys wearing that mask here. And we can see like gases kind of structure with you can see how diffuse this paint is, so definitely gas like structure. And maybe guy inhaled it and dying because of something like that. And again the girl is wearing some suit. And here we saw again the diffusion of paint style and man and a skull again, and you can clearly see the focus on the teeth, right? So teeth, skull, death, these kind of things, and with along with man it is triggering. So amazing, this is also looking beautiful. And here also we just see her clothing is little more advanced, like technological suit or something, and she's wearing some gear. So with these, if you want something like to be related to death or something, so this is the 4 times T is the combination you should try. You'll definitely get some suits, gears, masks, skulls related. And this is the guy guys we upscaled. So now you can look at the details, right? Now it turned into horns like structure, and it was not there, but now the details, right? Now this can be clearly seen what it is forming. The eyes are there, and these small gears are there, so it is looking beautiful. Maybe upscaling multiple times may give better results, but this is the results we have so far, guys. So I'm going to now go this my part. So I'm going to go a little crazy in the sense I'm going to use 12 T's, and let's see what happens. And this is the last attempt I'm going to make. So now I'm going to combine these T's with some other keywords, like for example dog. So ideally we saw, let me combine this one. Reason is we are seeing death, skulls and everything, and if I'm using these along with dogs, so I expect it to generate something like skull of a dog or something. I don't know what I'll be getting, but let me run it multiple times. So we have enough variation, guys. As you can see, skull is appearing again. So here I ran 8 or 12 times these, something 12 times, and here you can see like flowers are appearing again, guys. You should let me know in the comments if this is particular variety of flower which has name whose name contains letter T, and little really curious about these flowers. So 12 time T ran single time again. Pretty face, some boy again with so hat is a focus, right? So maybe heart might be causing this, but again, nothing major. And here we clearly see she's under suit and wearing some spacesuit like thing. Maybe her spaceship crashed and now she's in water swimming, looking for a land or something. But this is beautiful result. The detail and everything. She has some uh, like wounds and all, small wounds. So looking pretty. Now with dogs, before dog is generating, look at so this is another results when t was repeated 12 times. Again, pretty face. And here you can see the skull in the desert. Again, t guys, these flowers are appearing and I don't know what to make of it. It doesn't look like a butterfly but something like bee or something, right? And here you can see that little technological marks like something is inside the skull and how it is attached to small dune. And these are cactuses, again tea, these are small mountain or sand dunes you can say. So this looks perfect guys. And here we see planet clearly, multiple planets actually, moon small, maybe revolving around this. And this is a man standing in front of it, just watching the doom or apocalypse or destruction. T again, destruction of the planet. And we can clearly see the mountains here, and the guy is wearing suits. So there are multiple elements or words containing T: planets, mountains, destruction, suit. These all might be triggering together. So definitely we expected variation given the frequency of T. Again, this child is appearing, and there are doors or something at the back end. Nothing on these three, but yeah, guys, again, this is looks like whale. It tried to generate like on top of whale there is a house with stairs in a glass bowl or something. There are some grasses, trees, and those structure, cloud, water, and the maybe it tried to generate bowl or like a mini planet or something. I don't have very strong intuition. Shark also doesn't contain, whale doesn't contain, tea. I don't know what it tried to generate here. uh to be honest, I don't have very strong intuition what contain. Maybe just building also doesn't contain, just stairs and these trees kind of structure sounds to me. Maybe if you know something, any words which might be causing all this, do let me know in the comments. So now we ran tease with dog, right? And as we can see, nothing is happening here. So hmm, this is was not expected actually. Maybe the full stop is causing it. Or let me also try to change the position. Generally, positions also play a big role. So let me move it, and let me also do one thing. Dog t just repeat one time. Let's see, guys. Maybe it is not working with dogs. Maybe something else. I should try. We need paint, motorbike, or something like that kind of elements, planet destruction kind of elements. So what contains buildings? So at least, guys, spectacles now started appearing on the dog's face. But apart from that, cute. Oh, dogs might be written cute already. So it contains T and it might be emphasizing on that. So I need to find a keyword which doesn't contain T and see how T impacts those results. Maybe a monster. Oh, again, it contains T, guys. Oh god, it is hard to root. Again contains T. Map, let's see. Hmm. So apart from cute, here purple shade kind of started appearing, but I don't see anything major changes. Maybe I should run just dogs and see what happens. So when we are generating buildings. So the buildings looks little futuristic, at least this one, because I've not seen any building with such a shape. This one also, and this one, this looks little normal. Maybe we saw T's are related to little futuristic thing that might be causing these buildings, but we'll see if there is any common pattern which emerges. So let's wait for other student. I think building I ran only once. So let me generate it multiple time. Also, let me run house just to see how it impacts house. And also we ran T with man. So here these three are normal man, but as you can see now, technological like devices started fusing or superimposed with man. It tried to generate like spectacles. There are some gears over his neck, and like there is small webcam or something. So definitely we are seeing some results start to differ. Um, Also here we ran T's with dogs with T. I also ran just dogs. Okay, so dog. Okay, dogs versus dog. Damn, plural guys. So I'm going to run dog in solo just to see. I ran here dogs and it started generating so many dogs in one frame, which is something we do not want actually. We want to compare this are these results with dog just to know if T caused these or not. Apart from that, these are all dogs multiple times. House guys. So I also ran house. So this one is complete. So again, buildings as you can see. So buildings you saw, I ran with T. So these buildings are, this look little more normal, but these buildings doesn't look normal, right? These look little futuristic. So maybe that's what is happening when we use buildings along with these. And let me run buildings just to see what happens when we just generate buildings. I know we are going a little fast here. I'm just cognizant about the time. So yeah, let me slowly go down and look at the results. We saw already these buildings, futuristic buildings. Here we have house with T's, and you can clearly see, right? This is house. We can see the tree. It looks like a key house from Lock and Key, I think, TV series, or something similar to that. And here we see like uh, on the water, house on the water, and here also on the land or something. And this is again looking similar to house and Lock and Key kind of house, but again in the land or something. Again, when we ran it here, you see some futuristic kind of tree again, house again, something I've not seen in real life. And again, here, as you can see, the bottom part is made up of tank or something like a floatable structure is there, so it can easily go over water or something, boat like. Oh, guys, this is like there is a common pattern emerging. So this is like a house over train. I'll upscale this one just to show you. And here this is like a boat part of it, and here you can see like houses on top bicycle. Like if you want to move your house, you can definitely rent some 100 bikes or something and move it on top of that. And here like water is on small land. So there is a common theme again appearing, like with T's house gets like floating over something. Either they are on land or something, floating in water. Here land, and here there are multiple objects, right? On top of like, oh yeah, on top of something. House on top. T contains something like that, right? So maybe that is triggering. Man with these many T, as you can see, we saw a common theme like blood, oh sorry, watercolor paint splattered. So we clearly saw that man here. There is like paint style appearing here. Also there is a paint watercolor kind of style appearing. So with T we definitely see it influences our results. So when we run dog, as you can see, these are like zoomed close-up faces of dogs. Here also you can see how dogs are appearing, right? The dog is appearing. these results. But when we ran dog with RTs, so you can see all the dogs which are appearing are little poochies, cute dogs, right? So definitely there is a pattern. Earlier I thought these T's are not influencing the results, but it clearly looks like the T's are influencing the results. Now we get cute dogs versus when I just run dog, I'm going to run these couple of more times. So here we just see dog, like definitely I won't say these are not cute, but these are like matured dogs. But above those are like cute small dogs. Even the variety of the breed of dogs are changing, right? Here we see Poochie, and these one, right? These are like pub small, their younger versions, right? So definitely these teas are, and here tea with dog again, cute small dogs are appearing, right? So and here you can see punky dog or something. So definitely it is impacting the results. But let's see, when we again ran just dog, you can see what kind of dog we are getting, right? So definitely I didn't notice these things earlier, but let's move on. Meanwhile bottom ones are generating. So we saw just when we ran dog, we see close-up images of dogs, but these dogs are like mature big dogs, okay, adult dogs. With buildings, again, we see such buildings. Again, these don't look normal to me. These are futuristic or something abnormal buildings. So with building, I'll have to do more research, like how it is impacting. So definitely there is something else going on. Because with TV, buildings with T's, we get like distance view or something. So we get a view of entire building surroundings, the cars are there and everything. Like you can see the results are little different. While when we just run buildings, so it is more closed up view. We do not see anything in surrounding. As you can see, uh, here also you can see building. Definitely it is just focused on little building, and here it generated something but no car or something elaborate, like we saw above, right? There when we run buildings with T, you can clearly see the background clearly forming. There is light shades, there are cars running, the building lights are even glowing, showing like somebody is working on the building, or like lights are on. And here this is much better view we are getting with these, and here we are not getting such a view. It looks unnatural more. Above images are more natural. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling back and forth, but I have no other option. But you can see more natural. It is forming more natural, realistic kind of buildings, right? So that is the difference. Maybe realistic was the keyword in the data set along with buildings, and that's how. So guys, with house, I zoomed up this one just to show you. Like you can see, there is a cart. Earlier, I thought it is like a train, but it is not a train. It is like a cart itself. What we call, yeah, cart, something houses on top of a cart, right? And it is movable house. So I don't know what, maybe cart itself was the keyword or tire was the keyword, how it generated, but it generated different houses. Here also, when we ran building alone, as you can see, these look lighting and everything is so unnatural, right? They like these doesn't look as good buildings as we have above. So definitely we can say house. Let me just generate house parallelly. When we just run house, what we get, because definitely when we are running house with tikis, we get such beautiful tires, like houses on cycle, houses on a water boat or something. We are getting something wonderful, right? So meanwhile it is running. Now I reran dog with teas. Again, these are look matured big dogs. This is on water, swimming in water. T might be causing it. This I don't have very strong sense. Again, this is I don't have very strong sense. And it is like this dog is wearing t-shirt, right? So T might be causing it. Again, when we use four T's, just uh, here you can see like this dog, right? It is like wearing some eye lens. Maybe it got its eye damaged on his duty or something. Why duty I'm saying? Because it is wearing some star, like sheriff or something, and you can look at the clothing also, right? So it is like a dog which is on duty, maybe sheriff or something, and it hurt its eye in some catching some maybe thief or something. So definitely something different is happening here. Also you can see the shades of color, right? This is again a cute dog with spectacles, and even the spectacles look stylish, right? So definitely spectacle is one option, or stylish could be another. And here again you can see such a cute pic. It is giving uh, posing for a pic, right? So all these look amazing results. But when we just run t a dog without t, you can see we are not getting such elaborative results. So definitely, if you want to try something punky or something different, go ahead. I think will uh, make some difference on your results. And house, as we saw above, so definitely these house. So this time I just run house. So definitely it is appearing on land, but water is so not clearly visible. But definitely we see house covered by trees. Here again we see uh, like it is on land or something, and here again so something similar kind of houses are being generated. Maybe I'll have to, okay, here also even the house alone, here it seems to be on some kind of device, like it bottom part looks like pass. But yeah, so for house, I don't have strong combination like concrete results whether it is impacting or not. But I also tried only one pattern. Maybe I'll need to try more. But definitely there is one common theme. Like we are seeing more bluish shade here, and definitely more tire, boat kind of structure, tank-like structure. These are appearing. So definitely, some results are getting impacted, like we can clearly see elaborative land or something, but I'll need to generate it couple of more times to make any conclusion. uh, so yes guys, also, I ran TTT with dog once more just to be sure if it is impacting again a cute dog. And here again we see like a dog which has some hat made up of steel, wearing some steel chains or something like necklace. And here you can see for some jewelry it is wearing here, right? Some gear, eye like lens, like some structure. So definitely something. And here is such a cute dog, right? Sitting and posing for this picture. And here we see again goggles or spectacles, then steel necklace or something. So definitely these are impacting. So definitely I could not try a lot of things, but definitely we tried a very different variety of tea patterns we learned about, and you can create many more. We might definitely see some different results, guys. So that is all I'm going to, yeah, this is the house I upscaled just to see. And you can clearly see like bottom part is train like structure, tram like structure, and it is when I just ran house without any T. So definitely for house I don't have a very strong conclusive results, but for others we can see the like buildings and especially dogs, right? And even for man, definitely T is varying something, and the paint like patterns we saw definitely start emerging. So even for house I think I'll need to generate more, but definitely there is something going on. Maybe I'll share in short with you in some short video later on. But that is all for today, guys. Do try these out. Do let me know. Do share the arts you come up with. Maybe I don't know. You can mix and merge all these, like put house, teas, man, dog all together and see what comes up. And there are a lot many different themes you can come up with. Do try these all and let me know in the comments. Either share it in the comment section, or share on Twitter with me, or on Instagram, and you can use hashtag place to express us so that I can easily filter your work and see what you're generating. So that is all for guys. That is all for today, guys. Thank you so much.